everybody, what's happening? Yet another Sunday night where we're together and hanging out, having a good time as usual. At least we will be having a good time. Wow. What a Mother's Day. Got nothing to say?
What do you want me to say?
Well, I watched Heather eat 3 pounds of Chinese food today at our Mother's Day. Seriously? That plate was humongous.
It really wasn't.
Oh, Heather, it was. I looked across the table, and I really honestly thought you brought some of the containers. I didn't realize you filled your plate up that much. It was unbelievable. It was at least an inch tall.
Listen, I really like Chinese food. Okay?
Oh, we could tell. It was ridiculous. So, hi, everybody. Last night, we had a really good time with our patrons. And if you don't know about our Patreon, head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support the channel and all the perks you can get in return. Last night was great. We sat around, hung out, talked all things Funko. We talked about mystery boxes because mystery boxes of late has been sort of a controversial conversation. And Heather and I are actually working very hard on a project in regards to mystery boxes, and I'm hoping to have the final cut at the end of the week to show all of you. I'm really excited about it. I think it's coming together really well. I actually worked a couple of hours on it tonight before we went live, and so far, so good. And if any of the folks are here that were kind of taking part in our little project, just want to say thank you once again, and we appreciate everything. You guys are awesome. You're awesome, and you're awesome, and you're awesome, right?
They are very awesome. Amazing people.
So tonight's video, or live rather, I thought we would discuss Funko Pops we would like to see made. Because I'm sure most of you guys have at least one Funko Pop that you want. I mean, Funko literally makes everything. But I think we can come up with some things that we want to see that hasn't actually been made yet. Heather, off the top of your head, bang, go ahead. Let's hear one.
Dexter.
Boom. There you go. Drop
Not
the
from
mic.
Dexter's Lab, but from the TV show Dexter.
That's right. And by the way, we'll have a very good chance of that happening with the new upcoming Dexter new season, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Was it season? Did you just... Heather is meanwhile crapping her pants in the corner of the room while I'm having this discussion with you guys.
I didn't poop.
Oh, it sure smells like it. So, you want to see Dexter with the new season of Dexter coming out. By the way, I think I read today that the father is not coming back to the show.
Harry.
He's not, the actor is not returning.
Why?
So, exactly what I thought. This is not for the Dexter fans, or non-Dexter fans, rather. If you're a Dexter fan, you're going to understand what I'm saying. I think it's Deb is going to be the person he sees and the voice that he hears, like we saw before, which is why the father is no longer involved. And then it's going to be Dexter opening up an episode, and he's like, and now I don't hear my father. Now I hear my sister, Deb. And then Deb, and you're going to see Deb again.
And she's going to say, holy shit balls.
Yeah, she's going to curse a lot. Funko Guy 3, or Funko Guys, or I don't know what that is, says, I smell it. He's smelling your poop.
It was a fart, okay? I did not poop.
So, I kind of want to balance it. What's smelled worse, my sock or your fart, you think?
I didn't smell your sock. I tasted it. And I didn't taste my fart. I smelled it. So this is an unfair comparison.
Did you watch that video?
No.
Oh my God, it's so great. I cut it perfectly. It's in slow-mo at one point. It's hilarious. It's really funny.
Good.
I laughed the entire time I edited that video.
Good.
Oh. You look like there's a little bit
I look like you might die.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. There's a little deceit going on. So, Funko Pops that I want to see made, I recently, or actually as recent as this weekend, got very involved. In fact, so involved that I was just eating dinner and watching it. The television show Invincible. Can we just talk about how awesome Invincible is? It's the greatest. And a lot of my friends out there, and some of them might be here, they kept saying, you need to watch it, you need to watch it, you need to watch it. And I kept saying, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. You guys were right. I really apologize for taking this long to watch the show. It is great. The gore is great. The fight sequences are great. The story's awesome. Everything about this show is amazing. It's like watching Superman or Batman the Animated Series, but with heavy gore and cursing and like adult stuff, like major adult stuff. It is just fantastic. And Magic Man 2019, he says, Guar. Yes, Guar should be made. But Invincible Funko Pops need to be made. Once they make them, I will be collecting all of them. No doubt. They're amazing. And I want bloody versions of the characters. We need bloody versions of the characters because it would only make sense. We got that with Walking Dead. I don't think we've ever gotten that with an anime, so to speak. I don't know if we've gotten bloody Funko Pops that way. Definitely not really anything Marvel that's been bloody. But Invincible deserves bloody Funko Pop. I tried to watch it with Heather, and she scampered off. And she basically said, I'm not watching this because I don't like the animation. I'm telling you, at the end of that episode, your head would have exploded,
well,
like in the movie or in the show.
You also got me like sitting down like 10 minutes before I had to go upstairs and like get ready. And then you didn't turn it off.
Well,
Like,
no, you didn't seem very interested. You were playing on your phone the whole time.
I don't know. I'm very weird about.
You're just not into it. I get it. It's okay. Funko Guy sent $1.49. It looks like a little birthday cake.
Thank you.
That is so sweet of you. Thank you. American Dad, Stan Smith with Roger would be a great in pop form. Agreed. Surprised they haven't made any American Dad Funko Pops.
They would be amazing.
Yep. Little Monster. I'm reading comments. I don't know what's going on. Yo, we need Gastlecast pop. Oh my God. Somebody
That's
in
so
the
funny.
somebody in the Gastlecast group said that.
Yes. Well, yesterday or the day before, I don't know. Sometime this week, a friend of ours. I don't know if they reshared the post or if it was just being commented on because it was like an older post from like a year ago. But we did have Chris and Heather Pops at our wedding.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, and our plan was to bring them home from the wedding, but I think we only ended up with like 2 sets.
4 sets because we gave them all away on our channel.
I thought it was 2
during
sets.
a live. Nah, it's more than that, I think.
I think we only gave away 2 sets.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because there was Joker and Harley Quinn, I think we gave away.
And Han Solo and Leia.
Yes. Yep. We did. We gave those away. We asked people not to take them off their tables at our wedding, but they did anyway.
But
can't be
I
mad at
actually
them.
like that they did because now, like, our friends, like, send us pictures from time to
No,
time.
I have no
think it's
problem
really
with
cute.
it, but I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where we told them not to, but they did anyway. They're like, oh, we're taking them. Who cares?
I think that's just a normal thing to do at weddings. Like, people just take centerpieces.
Would they just start taking things?
Well, yeah.
There's a chandelier inside the place. You see them like, hold my legs. I got to get this chandelier down. What do you mean they're taking things? Like, that's not right, is it?
That's
like,
what people do at weddings.
Have you ever gone to a wedding and you just felt like you had to take things? Like, isn't that weird? Like, who's doing this? I've never gone to a wedding and taken anything. Unless there's something on the table and it's like, this is for you, right? Like, they get on the mic. Excuse me, make sure you guys take that awesome wristband that's on your table. You know, something stupid like
Who
that.
the fuck is giving away wristbands?
People
at
give
their
away
weddings?
wristbands. I don't know.
Don't. That's stupid.
Stop it, Heather.
Who's doing wristbands at weddings?
Wristbands. I saw a bunch that I like to see. Ed, and Eddie, I agree with that 100%. Although I'm not a fan of that show. Like, I didn't grow up with it, but they just seem to be so popular. I'm surprised they haven't been made.
So, where'd it go? Funko Guy said, the one who super chatted us, said, y'all two are the reason me and my girl started collecting now. Been collecting for 3 weeks and have 179 pops. You should not be thanking us.
I don't know if I should feel good or bad for that.
I feel horrible. Stop while you can. Please.
No, keep enjoying them. If you're buying them and enjoying them, enjoy them. And if you can afford them, do it too, you know? Asim sent $4.99. Thank you, Asim. You're awesome. By the way, Asim is one of the folks who told me that I needed to watch the show. And when I finally posted I was watching the show, he was basically like, finally, what have you been waiting for? So, yeah. Oh, Buzzman is the one who won Han Solo and Leia Gastlecast. That's awesome.
Aww.
That's so cool. Codename Kids. Codename Kids Next Door. I've never watched that. Cops, COPS, would totally be into that. I loved Cops. In fact, I just watched a show on YouTube the other day because I was interested to see what it was like as an adult. Centerpieces are often there to be gifted at weddings. Might be a bit of a culture thing, Richard Supley says. Yeah, I mean, or Supley. I don't know. I've never taken anything from a
People
wedding.
take centerpieces from weddings all the time.
But our centerpieces, like the pieces that you purchased, if somebody took that, would you have been mad? I'm not talking about the pops. They were like little tables you bought and stuff. What if they took that?
Tables?
Not tables, but they were like little, what were they? They had like little candles and stuff on them, remember?
Oh, no, those weren't centerpieces.
But I thought they were in the middle of the table.
Mm-mm,
So what was in the middle of the
table?
table then?
Tables. Just like little candles, like tea lights, and a frame, and some.
Okay, they take the frame.
That wouldn't bother me.
That wouldn't bother you?
I
Wow.
don't
But you
care.
eventually sold them and made money off them.
Yeah, but if my friends and family want them, I'm fine with that.
Wow, okay. Cool.
I think I actually sold those for more than I bought them for. I think I flipped our wedding decorations.
We're being asked what happened at the Patreon live. We talked and hung out, to be honest with you. I didn't really have any new news as far as Ghastly went, but we talked about some upcoming Gastlecast stuff that I didn't really want to share here because I want to keep that for the folks who are part of Patreon.
And for the people who were involved.
And we gave away everything, and Heather actually has all their names. We have to post it in the Patreon and tell who won what. We just haven't gotten around to it. We've been so busy.
I notified all the winners.
Okay, so you didn't post it public.
I didn't post it
Gotcha.
yet, no, but
Okay.
I did notify the winners.
Okay, so the winners have been notified of the prizes. So that was awesome. We gave away a whole bunch of stuff. That's not here. We gave away Lava Chomp. We gave away monster. Was it Super Mutant something? The one that what's
Spray
that thing?
Can Mutant.
Spray Can Mutant, and we gave away Terror Deadpool. So it was fun. We had a really good time last night. Hung out. Actually went over our normal time. We usually try to stick around for an hour. We were there for almost an hour and a half. So it was great. It was great hanging out with everybody and doing our thing. Loved it. In fact, it seemed like they were the people that are the patrons rather were talking way more than us even. Tom Matt, hi from Germany. That's great. Hello. Rakim says cow and chicken. Yeah, cow and chicken should be definitely a thing. I'm surprised that cow and chicken haven't been a thing. I really think they need to expand their Cartoon Network Funko Pops because Cartoon Network Funko Pops I think would do well. We've already seen Dexter and we've already seen Johnny Bravo, and they were grand slam out of the park. We definitely need more.
I want to see Dee Dee.
Slushland says, last wedding I went to, they gave each table 12 joints that were personalized for us at the table. Pretty cool. They owed a group a grow op. Oh, they owned a grow op. Oh, gotcha. Interesting. That's an interesting deal. Derek, I'm glad you had fun, man. It's always great to get feedback about the Patreon stuff because I want people to be happy. Not only with our content, which they're putting their money towards, but I also want people to be happy with the various perks that we're giving out. The giveaways, the live chats with us, stuff like that. I just want it to be worth it. I want it to be worth the $5 to $10 or whatever you're throwing in. Heather and I have actually been thinking about another tier on Patreon, one that would be a bit higher, but we haven't really ironed that out. And I don't want to put that out and it's not done up to our standards. But we'll do it. It'll be a $15 one, and there will be... Oh, and Fletch, hello, Fletch. I see you there. I saw you comment before. Thank you. You mentioned Terror, actually. Fletch is awesome. But once we make that $15 tier, we'll explain everything about it. Matthew Ross, Half-Baked Pops. Dope. That would be really cool. Used to love that movie. I haven't watched it in a very long time. She-Ra and the Princess of Power, more Wynonna Earp. Have you ever heard of Wynonna Earp?
Yes.
I've heard a lot about Wynonna Earp, but I've never watched it.
Oh, I thought that was like a wrestling thing.
No. It's a show about it's a girl that's related to.
I'm gonna get so much hate. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what she is.
Basically, it's like a girl who fights like monsters and stuff. That's basically
that's
what it
cool.
is. It's Wyatt Earp's like great granddaughter or something like that.
Who's Wyatt Earp?
He was a cowboy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, famous cowboy. I would like some OG Teen Titan Pops. Yes, that would be great. Good, Alex Lopez. You're speaking directly to me. Goodfellas and Sopranos are two sets of Funko Pops I would absolutely love to have. We definitely need a Tony Soprano Funko Pop. That is a requirement. How we haven't gotten that yet is still kind of mind blowing to me. Gran Torino. That was a good film. Surprised we haven't gotten too many Clint Eastwood Funko Pops. I don't think we've gotten any at all, actually. I don't know what else she is either, Heather. So they're agreeing with you. Prozac and Pearls.
Oh, that's Candace. Hi.
The Trailer Park Boys and Letterkenny. Those are interesting. Letterkenny is something that was very popular for a while. And now you don't hear anything about it. One set of Funko Pops I'm really glad they released. Like, I think a year ago or whenever before they came out, we would have been asking for Schitt's Creek Funko Pops.
Yes.
And I'm glad they made them.
Me too. We do need Roland, though. And we need Stevie really bad.
Yes. I think they'll expand on that set.
I think so, too. I hope that they do. It was an excellent series. I'm watching it again because I never actually, finished the 5th season. So I just started the 5th season again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't finish. I think it was the last 3 or so episodes.
You didn't actually see it?
Mm-mm.
Wow, it ends very well.
Yeah, that's what I
really
heard.
Well. Yeah, it's really great. The Rowdy Rough Boys from Powerpuff Girls. Oh, Powerpuff Girls is something else from from Cartoon Network that's been created, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the first, I think, Cartoon Network Funko Pops. John Cena with his head being 10-inch and his body being regular size. I need Mob Psycho 100 Pops. It's an anime I just discovered. Interesting. We do not watch any anime at all. And I think some people kind of feel like we're uncultured swine because of it, but we're just not into anime. I guess if we found one that we really liked, I guess we'd be totally into it, right? So,
I would have to get past the look of it, I think, because for some reason, I don't really like the way that it looks.
you have a problem with just animation in general.
Yeah, I'm very, very picky with animated shows. And it's weird because, Bob's Burgers animation is, so simple.
But it's
I love that
it's
show.
Comedic, though. It's, kind of weird. And that show always came across as, artsy-fartsy to me. I just cannot get into that show.
I love that show. It's what I don't understand how you can.
I cannot do Bob's Burgers at all.
Oh my god, I don't think you've given it the proper.
I really
chance.
have. I just don't find it funny. I've tried. I've watched many episodes with you. Spaceball Pops, yes. He-Haw Killer, completely agree. And Gorillas, Charlie Huffman, unbelievable. How is that not even a thing? Right? I mean, isn't that kind of shocking? Gorillaz is a cartoon. The band is basically a cartoon.
Yeah.
How could they not be Funko Pops? It's probably because... Oh, thank you, Philip Carper. Somebody else is saying... Philip is saying Guar also. We've gotten that a couple times. Guar. Yes, Guar. We need Guar badly. Bob's Burgers is literally the best. Heather's #1 fan. What do you expect, Heather? Heather's
That's
#1
why
fan
they're my
coming in hot.
fan. They love me, and I love Bob's Burgers.
By the way, guys, I just want to pat myself on the back for a second. And I just want to say that I have been trying very hard to lose weight lately and busting my butt to do it. Trying to eat a lot better and trying to go on more walks outside. Haven't been going back to the gym or anything just yet because the whole COVID thing. But I'm actually fitting in a shirt that I haven't been able to fit into since I bought this when Infinity War came out.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to wear it since we went to see Infinity War.
I know.
And I am so proud of that. It's awesome. Thank God. I spent the last 2 days mainly going into our closet and pulling out old shirts to see if I could fit in them. And it is the greatest feeling ever. So now my breasts are no longer as plump and what's a good breast word?
I don't know, but I think that you've lost about 2 inches on those puppies.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I've been keeping track. I'll have to go take a look.
Do you like me when I have a larger boob or not?
Chris, this is friggin' weird.
Thank you, Ronnie. That's awesome. Games, yes. Thank you. You guys are sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I used to be like 160 pounds. Like I was very small. And then I met Heather, and I gained pounds very quickly.
You were not 160 pounds
when we
first got together.
When we first got together, I was about 175.
No.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely. And then when I met Heather, Heather got me eating all the time, and I gained a lot of weight for being with Heather.
No, the problem was you were smoking too many cigarettes and you weren't eating properly. That's what it was. So don't blame me for nourishing you.
For nourishing me?
Yes.
You were nourishing me way too much, and it was a little rough.
Listen, I didn't serve your portions. You kept going back for thirds and fourths.
Chris is going to be Tarzan. No, I don't think I'm going to be Tarzan. I don't know what I'm going to be. The only thing I want to be is healthy and in good, in somewhat good shape. So I don't walk around looking like a complete absolute mess. Because there for a while I was looking a little messy. I was looking like a little mess.
You ever see that back hair? That's a mess.
Is that? I was looking in the mirror the other day because I just was taking a look, a gander, as some would say, and it wasn't good. Is that what you think? Like, do you not like that? Is that like? Does Heather like manly hair? Like, do you see my back hair and you're like, now that's a man? Or do you look at my back hair and you're like, yeah, I don't like that. Like, where you at?
I don't know. Honestly, like, I joke about it, but I don't have much of a preference.
You don't have a preference?
No, like, I would have a problem, I think, if your back hair were as thick as your beard hair.
Would that look ridiculous?
Yeah. But some people have that, like Austin Powers on their back.
Like a Steve Carell back. Remember his chest?
Yeah.
On 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
That was rough. Like, that much hair is scary to me. Like, my dad has a lot of arm hair. Like, by the way, this is going to come off as, like, sounding very strange, but I shave my arms and my chest on purpose because I have tattoos all over me. And with it looking hairy, it looks like my tattoos are dirty, and it just, I don't know, I don't like the look of it. So I do shave my arms and my chest. And my dad, I would grow my hair like him. He grows it like a bear. It's unbelievable. Have you ever looked at his arm?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it looks like my beard.
My dad has really hairy arms too, and my dad has like a really hairy chest. Like really hairy. And nothing weird. We like grew up near the water, so he would be shirtless often, like on the boat.
Heather's number one fan says, oh. I don't know what it says. Oh, by the way, my TV went off, so I can't look up there. Now I got to look at Heather's phone. A David Bowie pop. David Bowie, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't come up with that after, his passing, because David Bowie would go perfectly with all of the other music pops that we get. Like, I was shocked that we got a Billy Idol before a lot of these other music, people. Musicians. I was really happy to get it, but I was kind of surprised in that. Like, we should have gotten David Bowie before we got Billy Idol, right? Don't you think?
I don't know.
Or the Beastie Boys? Like, aren't you surprised they didn't make the Beastie Boys?
Yeah, I'm shocked over them not making the Beastie Boys.
Or did they ever make a Cyndi Lauper?
I don't think so. I think though, like, with the lack of music pops we have, like, I know we've gotten a lot lately, but I think a lot of it has to do with licensing, because there's so many artists, like iconic artists, that they could make that they haven't yet. So, I mean, maybe they're working on it.
Oh, Richard says there's a Labyrinth Funko Pop. That's right. And that is of, what's his face?
David Bowie.
David Bowie. Yeah. And it looks like Zach Bonifer says, can we wax Chris for $20 donations? And Brian Berg says, that's the next Patreon tier. I love to see Funko make modern day artists. Those would sell very well since they're very popular right now. Interesting. Okay. I like that idea. McFarlane needs to let them have the Spawn license. Wow. Yes. Surprising that we have all of these different superheroes and no Spawn. Wouldn't it be great to have, like, your Captain America, your Superman, and your Spawn all, like, right up there next to each other? They definitely need to get Spawn at some point.
Who's that?
Spawn, it's his own comic book. It's a Hell Spawn. He has, like, this humongous, like, cape. It's, like, red. He has these like little skulls right here that keep his cape kind of on. He's black and like white colors.
So is he like a
Some red.
superhero?
But he's like from hell. It's a whole crazy story. I only know a little bit about Spawn. I was never a big I was never really big into Spawn. I like Marvel all the time.
Okay.
But Spawn is more like adult. It's like an adult comic book, more or less. And then they made a really crappy 90s film of it. The 90s film was horrible. Boogie Nights Pops. Holy crap. I forgot Boogie Nights existed. You ever see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my God. It's a movie about, like, porn, basically.
Good.
Yeah, about porn stars. Spawn Funko Pops, like, I've seen many commons created. And the customs, rather. And the customs people make sometimes are really, really cool. They make, like, the really big, like, capes and the chains and everything. And I know for a fact if Funko did it, it wouldn't be that elaborate. Although, wouldn't it be cool if we got him, like, perched? Like, we've gotten, like, the Batmans and his cape is everywhere and flowing. That would be so cool. I would totally dig that.
If I turn that TV off and on, will it go back on?
It might. You can try it.
Okay.
I can't make any.
I gotta go and get
promises.
a water anyhow.
Yeah, I can't make any promises. Magic Man asked about Orville. That is a show that I have never watched, and I've heard only good things. In fact, I watched Red Letter Media, and they say that the new episodes of Star Trek are absolutely a disgrace, and that Orville sort of fills the spot for them. So I don't know. I've never been a Trekkie guy. I've never been into that type of a show. But I'd watch Orville just because I love McFarlane so much. Let me see the controller. I can navigate it. I'll see what I can do. Jupiter's Legacy. I saw Spawn when it came out. Me too. More Myths Pops. We made a video a couple years ago. It might have been a year ago. It might have been more than that. Where we talked about Myths Pops and what myths like we want to see. There's a lot. There's a lot more that they could do. Like the Chimera. There's a lot of really cool things that they could come up with in the Myths line. I hope that they continue on with that and stop making just Bigfoots and stuff like that. I know we got a lot of variations of Bigfoots, but it would be nice to get something a little bit different. All right, let's see if we can connect to this screen here so I can see your guys' comments a little bit easier. Bloodsport Pops. Alex Lopez, you're coming out with some of the most awesome ideas. Bloodsport would be pretty dope. Oh my God, yeah, Jarhead, Under Siege Funko Pops. Jeez, those movies are like are kind of forgotten. When I hear about them, it reminds me that maybe I should go and watch them. I know the first one was really good, but the second one was just disgraceful. It was horrible. Nintendo. So Matthew Ross, you're hitting on a big one. So I was actually discussing this with a friend the other day. I think Nintendo, if Funko has been trying a long time to get the licensing for Nintendo, and they've gotten Pokemon, so that's a good sign that maybe they could get Nintendo one day. But my friend and I were discussing how crazy it would be if they did get Nintendo, because they would get so many new fans into the Funko line, or Funko products rather. It would be unreal. Think about Zelda. They could do Super Smash Brothers. They could do Mario Kart where they're in their little carts. They do all the different Mario games, different versions of Mario. Mario where he's like pixelated. Mario where he's like the new Mario with the hat on, from Odyssey. There's so many things that they could do. It's unreal. Think about King Koopa in like a 6 inch form.
6 foot form?
Yeah, 6 inch form. Now I was thinking where they come out with those 10-inch Funko Pops also. Think about Bowser that big. Man, that'd be super, super cool. You were laughing. What's going on?
Button999 said put a Pietro Pop in the Myths line.
Put a Pietro Pop in the Myths line?
Uh-huh, because he's a myth.
Because he is a myth, yeah. I wonder, though, the Pietro second wave needs to drop soon. And the big question is, when is it going to drop? And the answer to that question is, who the hell knows? Because it is so wacky. By now, you think they would have already dropped it. I don't know what's taking them so long. My guess is that they made more because they realized that people wanted it. And that's why I think they're going to make $1.5 billion of these Funko Pops. What do you think? I think they're going to make a ton of them.
Yes. I think so. I don't know. I don't know what the holdup is.
Well, and the funny thing is, it's all due to hype. Nobody would have cared about this Funko Pop if they just dropped it one day randomly. People would have been like, "Oh, that's cool." They would have purchased it or whatever. Then that would have been end of story. But now it's become like legend. Like, this is something we'll be talking about from years from now. About, hey, remember when the Pietro Funko Pop dropped and we had to sit around and wait for a second wave to get it? And remember, blah, 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 blah. You know, in fact, I don't even know what Pietro goes for now online. Have you looked up eBay? I'd be interested to know what people are paying for him. Look up the sold. I'd be interested to see what they have to say. Well, we're still waiting for Mega Chop upcoming. One thing at a time, K&L says. Yeah, I would love the Mega Chomp. Mega Chomp would be cool. I think if, by the way, my screen keeps going off and on, so I'm only picking up parts of what you guys are saying. I don't know what the hell is going on with my TV.
It looks like between 50 and 60.
Are they selling? That's sold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's not even that much.
No. Especially since he's going to restock.
It was really just fun to scream about where the hell he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't really, like, the Pop is cool. He's around here somewhere, but, oh, here he is. But it isn't like, for me, I just wanted to complete the set. But if I never started collecting the set, I don't think I would have cared about this one so much. He is cool, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Do you think that they'll drop all of the Alice Black lights at once?
Yes. So the anniversary for Alice in Wonderland, I want to say it's the 70th year. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but it's in July, and it actually happens to fall on a Friday, which makes me think they'll drop everything all at one time on the website, and then it'll be a free-for-all. That, or they'll do different days with different things. Like one day is Funko Soda, one day is Funko T-shirt, one day is Funko Pops. But I really think they're just going to do it like a con, and you're just going to have to go literally for everything. That's what I think will happen. But we'll have to sit back and see how that all plays out. But I think that because it's the anniversary, I think that's the perfect. Does it tell you there? Oh, I thought you were looking up the anniversary.
70th anniversary.
Yeah, 70th anniversary. So it would make sense to drop it on that Friday, in my opinion. Or that week, maybe that Wednesday. I don't know. Funko is so wacky lately with how they're dropping things and the random dates and the random times, which I'm cool with. I like that everything is so random. That's, I think, for fans, it makes it easier to obtain some of this stuff now. But Funko is just, they're all over the place. They're all over the map now. Yes, Brian Barrick, he says 70th anniversary. Yes. They need to expand Indiana Jones. I agree. But see, it could all come down to licensing. Maybe they only have Indy. Maybe that's all they've got. I don't know. But we definitely deserve more characters. It seems like when Funko finds out that we like something, they make way too much of it. So, I mean, I know Indiana Jones has been popular, but I have a feeling they would make every character, even background characters. Brian Barrick says, 78 viewers, 7 likes. Make sure to hit that like button. Yes, guys, hit that like button, please. Give us some love. We'd really appreciate it. It's always good to get some love from our viewers and all that kind of good stuff. It might have been brought up, but since I just came in, but I need space. Yeah, Spaceballs. Agreed. Spaceballs is something that would be a perfect time for them to drop. It would be almost like a week, like after May the 4th, like this upcoming week, and then drop Spaceballs stuff. It's like the anti May the 4th be with you, or something. I don't know, something goofy like that. Be kind of fun. And then you get like all the new characters and all that kind of jazz. I think that would be a lot of fun. Never Ending Story. Yeah. Oddly enough, Jarhead, I think you have to be I think you had to watch Never Ending Story as a kid in order to love it. I tried watching it with my son the other day. I just could not get into it. I think if I watched it when it first came out, I would be in love with it as an adult. I'm just not. I never watched it as a kid. It never came and graced my home. My parents never watched it with me when I was a kid. Roger Rabbit Funko Pops? I know you'd be into that.
Yeah, they have some, but it would be nice to see like updated versions with like the newer like body style, because a lot of them were like the hefty,
the little fat bodies.
Yeah.
They could do all sorts of characters from that also. The baby, like I don't think they've ever done the baby.
I don't think
in the
so.
little stroller. Do a car. with Roger Rabbit or something. All sorts of stuff they could do.
Yeah, they could do a lot with that line. A lot more with that line.
Ooh, fancy Costco water, they say, Heather. Yes, Comics Jacks, Invincible Pops. I want Invincible Pops. I think it needs to happen. Surprised that they haven't done them yet because they were pretty quick with making the ones. No, actually, I think it was in a season 2 is when they started doing the boys Funko Pops. But Invincible definitely needs Funko Pops. That's for sure. And I love the show way more than I ever thought that I would. When I turned it on, I watched the first episode, and the first episode ended. I was beside myself. I was like, this is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, just the way that it ended, it was just perfect. And then there's so many questions, like, what is going on? The whole time, I thought the Omni guy, the Omni man, I thought there was something up with him, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And I said to Heather while we were watching it, I said, he's up to something. There's something going to happen with him. And sure enough, by the end of the episode, it happens. It was unbelievable. Ryan, anybody watching Jupiter's Legacy? Haven't seen it. And I don't believe I've heard of it either. It sounds sort of familiar. King Elmo, the Mask movie. Remember the Mask? Mm-hmm. Those would be cool.
Those would be really cool. Alex Lopez, I can't believe nobody's said this yet, at least that I've seen. Joker 2019 Pops.
Joker,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, Theodore Bear, thank you so much.
That's
$4.99.
Marshall.
Is it?
He gave me so much crap the other day because I kept saying Baby Yoda in the video and not Grogu. And then to mess with him, I called him Ragu. Thank you, Marshall.
How about the Sixth Man? Marlon Wayans as Common and his brother who passes as a Common with a glow in a dark ghost chase. I don't. Do you remember that? The Sixth Man. That doesn't sound familiar to me at all. I have to look that one up. Ryan Thomas says it just came out on Netflix. We'll check that out. I'd like to see that the Jupiter's whatever show. I haven't watched it. What show are we talking about? We're talking about a lot of shows.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, The Mask would be great, and yes for Joker 2019. Yeah, Joker 2019 is an interesting one. Surprised we didn't get any Funko Pops because that was, at the time of it coming out, that was literally everything, the only thing everybody was talking about.
It
was incredibly popular.
Incredible movie, and I don't think we would need anything past Joker. I mean, you could do like Joker in his makeup and outside of his makeup, but I mean, yeah. I liked him as Joker.
I would like a Joker outside of the makeup and with makeup on. I think that would be cool. I'd be down with that. Ren and Stimpy Funko Pops. Yeah, they definitely need to make more of those. We got sort of shortchanged on those Funko Pops. I had a couple of them, but I ended up trading them away a long time ago. I wish they made a Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Yeah, me too, for Space Jam. I agree. Those would be pretty. Those characters would be pretty cool. It bums me out because I'm really hoping that they make a Speedy Gonzales. I think that would be cool if they made a Speedy Gonzales.
Button 999 said Ragu is Grogu's red cousin. He'll be in season 3.
Brooklyn 99. Dean Blockley said, believe it or not, I never watched that. Fill out the rest of the Scrubs line. Did they make Scrubs Funko Pops?
I believe so.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even realize they made Scrubs Funko Pops. Thank you for telling me that. The new show coming out called Sweet Tooth based on the DC comic. Yeah, I saw a preview of that. It's like a kid with like little antlers. I have no idea what that is, but I will be watching it. Who had a better Joker performance, Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix?
I don't know. I never saw The Dark Knight. I need to.
I don't know. It's hard. That's a really hard question. I think that the film Joker was really well done, and I feel like the character Joker in that film was very well done. But Heath Ledger's is just legendary. I mean, the movie's great also, but just Heath Ledger in that movie is like the standout part, right? I mean, I would go back and watch that movie nowadays. I wasn't a huge fan of that trilogy, but I'd go back specifically to watch Heath Ledger. So I think I would have to lean into Heath Ledger being the better one out of the two, in my opinion. Jared Leto is the best of all time. Ryan Thomas. You sneaky, sneaky person. I hope you don't mean that, because Jared Leto is the worst. Although there's some people out there love him.
Every time Ryan says something, I'm like 90% sure that he's joking.
Oh, look at that. Down Under Collecting says they won't do Joker because the company said they were not going to attach merchandising to that movie as it was meant to be about the art.
Is a Funko Pop not art?
I guess not. Well, no, I mean, it's still merch, right? So, but you have people out there customizing them, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Jared Leto was comically bad. And I remember sitting in the theater for Suicide Squad, my buddy and I sitting next to each other and just literally saying out loud to each other, what the F? Like, we kept looking at each other like, what is happening here? I can't believe this is real. Because Suicide Squad was terrible, but the Joker was just the worst. And him in the new Justice League film, the Snyder cut, he was equally as bad. Like, at the end, him talking, I just wanted to rip my eyeballs out of my head and my ears off. It was just terrible.
Dean said to tie me in a chair and force me to watch The Dark Knight. It's not about, like, force. It really isn't. I know you were trying to be funny, but, like, it's a movie that I want to watch. I just haven't sat down to watch it.
They're movies that if we sat down and watched them, we'd watch them all because it's one full. Out of 3 movies, you're watching a full story unfold.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah,
it's like watching like The Godfather.
Yeah, I would happily sit down and watch that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think you will like them. They're more adult. They're more mature. They're not so much like a kid sort of superhero film. The first one is a little bit different, in my opinion, than the second and third one. The first one is good, but the second one is like legendary, and the third one is okay. Like, that's my scale for them. The third one, I really liked Bane a lot. He was in it, and he talked with this voice, and he had like a mask on, and it was pretty cool. Jared Leto Joker is like a method Jim Carrey. Yeah, I could agree with that. I just thought that the laugh wasn't proper, the voice wasn't proper. It just, none of it was right. Like, the tattoos were dumb. I don't know. I knew what they were trying to do. They were trying to do something different. For me, it just didn't work. And when he was dressed as like almost like a pimp with that long purple jacket, he just looked kind of dumb. Kyle Cox says, more The Office Pops? Of course. We need more of The Office Funko Pops. We need more of them. There's so many. They're unbelievable. It's hard to keep up. Carnage Pops will go higher now with the new movie coming out, Venom. Let There Be Carnage. Yeah, I agree. I think those Funko Pops are going to be sought after once that movie comes out. Although I think it'll matter if the Carnage film is good or not. I personally didn't like the Venom film. I wasn't a huge fan of it. But the Carnage film, or Venom Part 2 with Carnage, it could be good. It could be enjoyable. I hope it's better than the first film, the first Venom film. But we'll have to see. I don't know. Carnage really deserves a good movie because he's a very interesting character. Larry David. Yes, Ryan Thomas. Yes, we do need Larry David. That would be great. Needed Dwight as Deadpool. Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Hungry Muffin Studio. Glad to have you. Inception and Interstellar are amazing. Inception is okay. Interstellar I never actually watched, but Inception was okay. I'm not a huge fan of what's that guy's name who's behind those films? I think Chris just said it. I can never remember his name. Yeah, Chris Nolan. I've never been a big Christopher Nolan fan personally. I just haven't. Yes, more Red Skull. Yes, Jason Voorhees. Yes, more Red Skull. We definitely need more Red Skull. I have my zombie Red Skull, and he is like one of my favorites ever that Funko's ever put out. I just think he's such a neat looking Funko Pop with a hole in his chest, but we definitely need more. Never watched Tenet, but I heard good things and bad things. Boba Fett Jumbo Pop. Okay. Jumbo Pop. We need Dwight, Creed, and Kevin as Joker. So you haven't seen that episode, so I'm not going to spoil it. But yes, that should be a 3-pack. I'm excited for the Robert Pattinson Batman. I am. Comic Jacks me too. A lot of people are hateful. They're hateful over his like costume. They're hateful over his motorcycle. They're hateful over the car. But I think it looks pretty cool. And apparently that Batman is in the same world as the Joker Joaquin Phoenix film. So I'm good with that. I'm excited. Tiger King. We're scraping the bottom of the pot here.
What's
ladies and
happening
gentlemen.
with you right now? Do you need to
I'm
go
burping.
and get some water?
No, I have like hiccup burps. I don't know what's going on.
It's disgusting, and you need to stop.
Well, I don't know if I can.
Go
it might
somewhere.
happen again. Can we please
Ugh.
get Apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi? Yes. We need that. I would buy a 3-pack. More Harry Potter pops, Heather. Look, you got a fan.
Yeah, more Harry Potter pops. I agree. There are so many things they can do with Harry Potter.
Who's Arthur Weasley?
That's Ron's father. Ron Fred
What's so good
George.
about him?
What's so good about him? He's awesome.
No, but I mean, what's so good about him? Like, why would they make a pop of him? Usually
Why
make a
wouldn't
pop.
they?
I'm just asking. Did
They
he do
made
something?
Molly, his wife.
No, but was he like a hero or anything? Or?
He's awesome. He's like really quirky and fun. He's great. He's a great character.
Okay, you like him.
Yeah, I love him.
Good Lord, you think I would have told you that? You think I just told you it's stupid.
That's how it feels.
I was just asking. I don't know.
He's great.
Puppet Master Pops, yes. We need critters. And I have a critter. I have this critter, and it's made by... Who's this made by? It's called Monstars.
Are you looking at his butthole?
No, I was looking to see if there's a word under here.
On his
for the company.
butthole?
But I got this on eBay because they don't sell them anymore. But I got it for like $20 or something. Love this thing. And it's just in place of, Critters Funko Pops. So until they make Critters Funko Pops, I at least got this guy. And they make other colors of him also. I think I'm going to have to order them on eBay when I get a chance. Highly recommend. They have the real hair on them. They're kind of sweet. I kind of dig these. What is your thoughts about Umbrella Academy Pops? Heather, it's your turn. It's your stage.
I love them. I love the Umbrella Academy. I personally only have 3 of the pops. I have the Ben with the tentacles. Our friend Carl gifted me the regular common one. And then our friend Lisa gifted me the glow-in-the-dark Hot Topic one, which I'm like thrilled to have. And then I have Klaus. And I love Klaus. I think Klaus is probably my favorite character, and I just had to have Ben to go with him because they're like the dream team. I love them. And I really am upset now that I've actually sat down and watched it that the Ben never added to my cart during NYCC. The Bloody Ben.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like it did some weird glitch thing.
So here's a Funko Pop. If you would have asked me a little while back what we need in Funko Pop form, Static Shock. If you guys have never watched the Static Shock cartoon, you're missing something. I'm missing something great, rather. I watched it when I was a kid. It is such a good show, and it's actually on HBO Max. So if you're looking for something new to watch and you like cartoons and superheroes and stuff, highly recommend that you go and check out Static Shock. And the Funko Pop, they just knocked this one out of the park. Lately with DC Funko Pops, they're just doing such a great job. They're not bland or boring. Very similar to the Dark Side where he has like fire under him and stuff. This one has like what looks to be like electricity underneath him, to kind of carry him around on his little board there. He's got his cool hair, his dreads here that look cool. Just a great pop. A great Funko Pop. He was a Hot Topic exclusive, recently came out. Totally go out and get him. I think you'll find him in Hot Topic stores still. Heather looks so serious. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, they're saying you look serious. You're not. You don't look like you're having fun tonight. You're not having fun?
No, I'm having fun.
All right. What are you doing over there?
I'm scheduling something for the channel.
Ah, okay. Well, that's good. Oh, Heather's always at work, as it were.
Always. Charlie, yes, I did hear Draco Malfoy's the actress. I think her name's Helen.
Yeah, I saw she passed.
Yeah, she passed away, which is really sad. She was very young. She was, I think, in her 50s.
Yeah, the new Justice League line, Josh Ohanian, is really cool. They're doing a good job with all the characters. I'm not like I said, I'm not a DC fan, but there are some DC characters I just really happen to love. Static Shock is one of those characters. I really like the cartoon. That's where my love for the character came from. And I also liked the Dark Side. I thought he was cool. But like for as far as superheroes go for DC, I'm not like super into any of the heroes. Like I'm not a super Batman fan or big into Superman or anything like that, or the Flash. I did like a couple of the other heroes that came out. What was that guy's name? Deadman. Deadman was a cool one not too long ago that came out during a con. I think his name was Deadman.
ECCC.
Yeah, he was a cool character, but again, not enough for me to want to go out and purchase. However, Static Shock was something I just had to have. I saw him in the store and I grabbed him immediately. I love to see Texas Chainsaw Massacre pops that aren't Leatherface. Yeah, that'd be cool. Are you talking about the White Snake? Yeah, no, Derek. So the White Snake, the actress from that White Snake video, her name is Tawny Katane, and she actually passed away. I think it popped up today in the news. But who they're talking about was like 4 days ago. Tawny Katane.
4 days ago? No, that was,
Was
it was longer than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
I feel like I just read that. But Tawny Katane, that's sad. She was definitely an icon, at least for a lot of the people my age, because that White Snake video with her climbing all over the hood. I mean, she was really, really attractive, and I'm sure guys were literally having to pick their jaws up off the floor for her. But she died. She was like 60 years old.
Aww.
That's sad. Way too young. Way too young. DC movies suck. Comics and cartoons are great. Agreed. I do like Justice League, the Snyder Cut. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I really enjoyed the Shazam film, which you don't hear too many people talk about anymore. But the movie was just really great, and it was great mainly because my son and I were able to, like a lot of other superhero movies, it was something we could enjoy together, which is why I love superhero films so much. There was what's that movie we watched? That's one of the things I wanted to talk about as far as movies. What was that movie we watched with Max that was on Netflix? That was really, really good.
Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Mitchell's versus the Machines. Holy crap. What a great film. It's a great family film, but aside from even being a great family film, it is just a fun movie to watch. The animation is amazing. I can't recommend it anymore. It's just incredible. It's incredible. I highly recommend you guys go and check it out. Yes, I have a child. Max is his stepmom.
Max is his stepmom?
I'm sorry. Heather is Max's stepmom. Jeez. Ugh, I sound weird. I was married before Heather, and I had a child with my ex-wife, and now we split our time with him. So he comes here about every couple weeks, and it's nice. We get to spend a lot of time together and watch movies and catch up on stuff. It's so much fun. But the movie, Mitchell's versus the Machines, excellent film. Highly recommend you go and check that out. And I would love Funko Pops from that also, to be honest. I think Funko Pops, they could make some really fun Funko Pops from that. Yes, the Pop Baron. I don't know, I'm lost on that one. Blank Man. Holy crap, Blank Man. That's a movie I remember. That's a blast from the past.
The Pop Baron said that we need Family Matters Pops.
Oh, Family Matter. Okay.
They're not talking about a show.
Oh,
called
okay. Sorry, I read
Baron.
Pop Baron. I was like, no, I saw Ryan Thomas. I didn't see Urkel down there, and I was like, Pop Baron.
What show is that?
Fun fact: my friend tried out for Billy Batson in Shazam, and it came down to him and the guy got it. Man, if my friend was Shazam, that would be insane. Average Joe show. Yeah, that is super cool. That's awesome that your friend was like literally neck and neck for the role. That's awesome. Congratulations for your friend making it as far as he did. That's really neat. Short Circuit. Oh my God, I watched that the other night with my son too, and he loved it. Johnny 5 is alive, or whatever he says. But guys, yes, Darkman Pops, by the way. We can go on all night.
No, we're not doing but guys, because now people are mentioning horror.
I know. I see.
Yes, we need horror.
We always need more horror. Of course.
However, I can't say too much, just because Funko has been like cracking the whip. But if you've seen leaks on Twitter or Instagram, there have been leaks for new horror to include Candyman Pops. So I'm super stoked about those.
Is it a list or a preview art?
It is a list, no art.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, leak list. Just
okay.
One of the lists that they have.
Short Circuit, my son and I watched the other night, and then we also watched Darkman recently, and he really liked Darkman. Believe it or not, Darkman is a Sam Raimi film. I had no idea at all, and I really, really liked it as an adult. I watched it as a kid and loved it, but as an adult, I still really liked it. 10-inch Clownzilla. That would be super dope. Yeah, like Brian Barrick says, come on, guys, do some likes here. Give us some likes. We appreciate it. We would just absolutely love that. And,
we have 59 likes. We are just 10 away from 69.
Whoa! Make it 69, baby. I'm so excited for Funko Weed later this month. I agree. We did see a leak. I don't know if you even call it a leak, but it was Funko taking a big, gigantic Funko soda into a Funko soda can into their Hollywood facility, it looked like. And the can actually had a Vampire Freddy Funko on it. So that means that we're going to get a Vampire Freddy soda. And I can't tell you.
So weird,
I can't tell you how down I am with that.
No,
I really want it.
Listen, that is great. But like the little vinyl that they came out with, I mean, I don't. How much different is it gonna look?
I don't care. I just want it. I love that vinyl. I love that vinyl. I love that version. That's my favorite version of Freddy Funko. Although I believe they should make like a Frankenstein and a werewolf also. What?
Read Button 999's comment.
No 69. Y'all fart too much? Nice. Congratulations, man. He Marvelous Collector won the Lava Chomp during our Patreon giveaway. So congratulations. Sorry you were unable to make it. We did have a good time.
He was busy with Pokemon cards.
Well, we'll see him next time. It's okay. He'll be there. He only missed one. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in tonight and hanging out with us. We appreciate all of your support, your love, your comments, your likes, everything else. We appreciate it all. We will be back this week. We have, like I mentioned earlier in this live, we have a huge project that we've been working on that will be coming together. And you'll see those videos at some point this week. I don't know if you'll see them back to back to back or you'll see them staggered. I'm not really sure.
They're back to back. Yeah, I think we should plan for that, and I think we should get everything ready before putting them out. It
just depends on Funko News.
That makes sense. Got it.
So I don't know. They might have to be staggered.
But it is... I'm not going to say too much, but I think that it is going to be informative and interesting, and it involves not Chris and I very much. Like, Chris and I are like this much of this project. So this is probably like the most in-depth thing that we have ever done so far on this channel. As far as like research and stuff goes, like normally, like with our Funko News videos, something will come out, we'll collect comments, we'll figure out, okay, well, when did this item go up and when did it sell out or whatever. And that's the extent of it. But this has been like weeks.
Yeah.
Now.
Right.
Like we've been working on this probably 2 weeks at this point.
It's been about 2 weeks, yeah.
So
the planning and everything else. There's a lot of interviewing that had to take place.
We are very, very excited to bring this to you guys. If you are a patron, you most likely heard about it last night, unless you were late to the call. But just keep it top secret for now, please. Yeah, keep it top secret because we want to drop all this and for people to see it and get, just, I don't know, stuff that you really wouldn't expect from our channel, I don't think. It's just something different. I hope that people are as excited as I am about this. Yeah, I think people are going to dig it once they're not, they can't be excited yet because they don't know what it is, but once it drops, I think they'll be very excited. And please, we'd love to hear your response to those videos. What I will say is they're more on the serious side. They're not as cheery as usual. Yeah. But it's a good thing. It is a good thing. It is. It really is. Somebody asked me my favorite hymn song. It's funny. I'm one of those people that just loves, I've literally listened to every hymn album over like 1 million times.
I don't remember all the song titles so much, but I really one of my favorite songs by them is Right Here in My Arms, which is a very popular song. I think most people know that song. But sitting here trying to think of the titles, like I can hear the songs in my head, but it's hard for me to remember the titles. It has been. Because nowadays when you listen to stuff, it's usually just playing randomly on some sort of like player, and you don't pay attention what the song titles are at all. Yeah. Like Mr. Kitty, if you had to ask me because I love Mr. Kitty, if you asked me my favorite Mr. Kitty song, I wouldn't know what to say. Like literally, I wouldn't know the title.
You know, it's funny because I have like a favorite Mr. Kitty song and I know the title, but I can't think of it on the spot like this.
Right.
That's annoying.
I know, it's because we just play these songs.
From Liquid.
From Liquid's a good song, yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's
we play
my
these
favorite.
songs constantly, and it's like, you know, you listen to them, you know all the words, you know the music, but you don't remember the title.
As a kid, though, I would get like the CDs and I would like memorize the song titles and stuff. I mean, Spice Up Your Life, though, that's not really hard to
I don't know
forget that title.
I don't know much I like that. Crazy for Pop Sky, hello. Actually, you're saying hi and we're leaving. We're out of here.
No, we're not, because then someone asked me my favorite scary movie. It's hard to say. I have a lot of favorite scary movies. I would say that my favorites are Nightmare on Elm Street, Candyman, and The Conjuring universe. I love the Conjuring movies.
Do you have a favorite Conjuring movie?
No, because they all sort of go together and tell a story. They're all very interesting, along with like Annabelle and The Nun. I like them a lot. And those movies, like, I don't really get scared. It's very hard for me to get freaked out. And I think that's why I love horror so much, because I'm always looking for something that's going to freak me out.
Right.
The Conjuring actually like had a lot of parts where I was like pretty jumpy.
Okay. Yeah, my favorite scary movie ever is Evil Dead 2. I know you didn't ask me, but that's my favorite. I just love that movie so much. It's sort of a horror movie. I mean, it's part horror and then it's part like, I don't know, bizarre and weird, but it's such a great film. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, go and watch our newest video. It was posted today. It's about the black light Funko Pops from Target. We also opened some mystery grail boxes. Heather eats one of my socks. It's a great video. Go and check it out right after this. If you've already watched it one time, watch it again and have some more fun.
Chris, you shouldn't have said anything because I totally forgot all about eating that sock, and now you're in trouble.
Well, not looking forward to that. By the way, you stick your fingers in my mouth when we're like doing stuff, like making videos. You're always doing weird stuff to me. So I think it was about time, because your fingers smell like cheese.
You are, first of all, he's a liar.
No,
my
your
fingers
do
don't
smell like
know.
cheese. Yes, I do.
I am like a ridiculous hand washer, and there is no way that
you naturally smell like cheese.
You are a fucking liar.
You naturally smell like cheese.
What's that hair look like under that hat?
Like yours? What if you pull my hat off and I just had all this hair falling off? Like your hair? I had the same hair. Oh, that's that's painful, Heather.
It looks as stupid as your face.
I don't care.
I actually really pulled it off because I was hoping that you would just grow these long, beautiful tendrils like mine.
Charlie's telling me to give her the foot rub. It would take me months. Have you ever seen her feet? They're huge.
No one sees my feet. That's a paid-only service.
Do they smell like cheese or farts? Both. It's a mix of the two. Guys, again, thank you so much. We appreciate all of your support. We love you. And remember, as always, we are together, yes. And if you haven't already, go and join the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group. If you haven't already, go and join the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group on Facebook. Also, head over to Instagram and follow us at Instagram. God, your breath. Holy crap. Like, I'm making jokes here about your feet and stuff, but my goodness.
What?
That breath is rocking.
Listen,
and
man,
rolling.
I have been eating for like 3 days this really good salad. And the dressing has not been kind.
Wow. I mean, it's like, I don't even know if kind could be used in a sentence.
I cannot wait to kiss you later.
Yeah, I cannot wait to.
Just like you made me kiss that sock last night. Remember that?
Okay. Guys, remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.